Hello, hello. Happy Saturday, everybody. We're in for a good one tonight. Columbus Crew, Inter Miami. Both teams are unbeaten. It's going to be a good one. It's in Cleveland tonight. It's in Cleveland. It looks like it's going to be a packed house, but already normal. Angus, thank you all for being here already. Super pumped for this. I know that I feel like it's been forever. What's up, Jason? How are you? It's been forever since we did one of these. I feel like I know that it hasn't been, but I'm glad to be back. Glad we're here, and I can't wait for this match. I hope that it does not disappoint. That's what I'm hoping for. As you can see to the left there, or to the right, depending on which way you're looking at it, is the starting lineups for both teams there. But we'll go through it anyway for the Columbus Crew. There for the home team, we have Russell Rowe, Rossi, and Gazdag. What a pickup for Columbus. That's all I have to say. What a pickup. Zwatsky, Nagby, Shambos there in the midfield. And then on the back line, we have Farsi, Morera, Amundsen, Arfston, and then Schulte in goal. What a lineup. Columbus has one of the best teams, even without a true striker there, in my opinion. I would like to see them get the dub. I would like to see them get the dub. That's who I want to win tonight, is the Columbus Crew. It's nice to type in chat on your laptop. Okay, I like that, Angus. Did you get a new laptop? Jason, you're saying Columbus Crew is winning. I like that. For Inter Miami, their starting lineup, they have Suarez up top, Allende, Kramaski, and Messi there in the attacking midfield. Then Bright and Busquets there in the CDM spots, with Alba, Allen, Lujan, and Wigant there on the back line, with Ustari in net. Game's getting ready to start here in about probably 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes. We did miss I guess a pretty good match earlier today. It was Austin FC versus LA Galaxy, and there was a fight. There was a big scuffle at the end of the match. I did get to see that. Did not get to see the goal by Vasquez in the 81st minute, but that was the game winner. 1-0 for Austin. The ball possession was 50-50. It seems like it was a pretty good match. If any of you all watched it, let me know. Let me know in the chat how it was, if it was a good game in all. Angus, you did get a new laptop. I like that. I like that. I'm hoping for Atlanta to go on the road and win against Philadelphia Union tonight. I will be watching that after the stream. So I'm hoping that Atlanta win that one. I'm trying to think of who I want to see do good. I think Messi. I would like to see Inter Miami get on the scoreboard. I feel like they have not been scoring lately, and they have not been the high scoring potent team that we thought they would. And I know that on the designated pundits, Scott brought up that he really thinks it's the manager, because I feel like overall this team that Inter Miami have is better than the team that they had last year, and I agree with them. I think this team is a lot better than what last year's team was, but they're not putting up the same points as they did last year. Is it because they're in CONCACAF Champions Cup? What else? But really, all things are pointing to the new coach. What kind of formation and stuff they're running. On the other side, though, Columbus Crew killing it. They bring in Gazdag. I would like to see him get on the scoreboard tonight. I think that he might, just depending on how things go. But I like what I'm seeing from the Columbus Crew. I would say right now they're one of the best teams. Aside from Vancouver, are looking very good for the West too. Also, we cannot count them out, and it's crazy how quiet they've been. Also, I was just trying out my scoreboard there, making sure it works, because I have a little bit of a different setup. As you can see, I'm sitting in my in my computer chair instead of sitting in the other chairs there. I just felt like sitting here tonight, so I have it set up for both of those locations. So the team's getting ready to come out for the match here. They're making their way out of the tunnel. So if I can find my mouse here. Let's see if I can pull this over here. There we go. We're starting a poll here. Who do you think's going to win? Stubborn, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, MLS did start out hot this year. I like it. I hope I kind of agree with that, Stubborn. It did kind of take a quality dip. I could see that in for some of the teams, yeah. Angus, yeah, I think that it is already raining there. To be honest, I think that I did see some rain already in some of the pre-game stuff that they have shown. So, Angus, you're saying Crew won nothing. I can't remember. I think I went with a 2-2 draw, which I would be fine with in this match. Seeing some goals, I would like that. Yeah, Stubborn. Really, the only teams that have been consistent, I feel like, have been Vancouver, like since the international break. I can agree with you on that. I didn't even like really think about that because it did. The season started off fantastic. Stubborn, who do you think is going to win tonight? So right now, all of you are saying the Crew. Yeah, boss. I think both teams are going to score tonight. I believe. Like I said, I think I'm going to stick with my 2-2 prediction as the outcome for this one. Stubborn. I like that. I like that. Did I? Okay. Bam, I don't think anybody is going to win this match. I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw, but a lot of people are saying the Crew. This is a Crew home match. Jason, you're saying Crew 3-1? Okay, okay. I could easily see one team winning. I could see it going either way. Just depends on a couple different things. But I like I said, I want to stick with my 2-2 draw. Jason, you're saying 3-2 Crew. Hey, I wouldn't mind seeing that. I want to see goals between these two teams. Jason's changing his mind again. Are you saying 3-3 now? All right, we should be getting ready to kick off here soon. Tim, yes, Redondo does uh, play for Miami. Uh, what about Vancouver's one of the best teams in the West? Well, they currently are the best team in the West. Stubborn, you're saying 3-2 Crew. Get up early. Miami makes a pushback, but a little too late. Okay, I like that, Stubborn. Jason 4-3. That would be crazy. Angus, yeah, that's my biggest take from this is what the field's going to be like because it's not, I don't know how long they've been trying to take care of how long they've been taking care of the field since this game has been like named to be here, and I'm a little weary about that too. That's why I don't think that like we may only see like a 1-1 or 1-0 either way in this one because of the field. All right, we're 10 minutes past. Is this game also on Fox? Do not tell me this game is also on Fox. Because if it's also on Fox, we're going to be here for another. No, it's saying that it's not. So I don't know why the game has not kicked off yet. Tim, 2-1 to the Crew with a Suarez red card. Are you not a Suarez fan at all? Yeah, stubborn. I mean, Galaxy are terrible. Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Angus. I could see it. Yeah, stubborn. Galaxy are terrible right now, and I hate to see that because they literally just won the MLS Cup, and it's like your season right after you guys are the wooden spoon right now. So yeah, Angus, that it did start at 4. I've had it up since 4, watching some of it. All right, we are getting ready to get underway. Tori Pinso is the ref tonight. She will be holding it down there as the main ref. Looks like Miami will start with the ball. They're going left, right on the screen. Columbus Crew are going right to left in this one. I'm excited to see what Gazdag does if he continues to perform as well as he did in Philadelphia. If he does the same thing here in Columbus. But here we are. We're getting ready. We're waiting for the ref to blow the whistle, and we are underway here in Cleveland for this matchup. And already, Inter Miami were going for it and kicked out. Jason, the match is on MLS Season Pass, which is through Apple TV. That's the only way that I know of to watch the match. But yeah, they went quick here. And who was that? Is that a Yinde that went quick down the side? But we are all the way back to Ustari. Yeah, exactly, stubborn. They are not. They just yeah, it's pretty much you pick the other team to win or a draw because that's what it's going to end up being, unfortunately. So Columbus holding possession here. They have it. Morera goes back to the back line. So 71% of you are saying the Crew so far. No stats yet. Okay. Arvston into the middle. Nagby. They go back to the back line. So Columbus holding on to possession. This is pretty much what Columbus, I think you got to kind of do against Miami is hold possession a good bit. But you got to put the ball in the back of the net. That's the big thing. I could see Crew winning this. Crew are a very, very good side. Miami is not pressing very much. Schulte just held on to the ball for a little bit, and they didn't. Suarez or Messi did not pressure him at all. Gazdag lays it off. Arfston, Shambost, and Miami come up with it. Kramaski has it here. Bright. Columbus were pressuring. Miami get out of the pressure here. Oh, okay, Angus. So they have the Kentucky bluegrass there. It at least it is a grass field, right? I mean, I guess that is a plus. Oh, Morera with the interception tries to lay it off to Gazdag. Gazdag loses it, and now Inter Miami have it all the way back to Ustari, but he has to clear it out. He goes deep to Suarez, but doesn't come up with it, and it goes out. It's going to be a throw for the Crew. So starting off hot here. I like the pressure that Columbus is putting on. So the win probability is saying almost 41% according to Apple in favor of the Crew to win this game. And I did not get to see what Inter Miami's was. I think it was like 32 or 33. How are you, Insider? How's things going? How you feeling about the Red Bulls tonight? You think they're going to get the dub? That's nice. Columbus, as soon as they lose it, they gain it right back. I thought that was going to be a good ball in behind, but was not. Miami now have it back with Ustari. Thought that was going to be a bad turnover, but Kramaski comes up with it. Wigant to Busquets. Busquets goes back to the back line here. Allen out wide to Alba. He goes to Suarez. Suarez tries to leave it off to Allende, but Allende takes a heavy touch, and the Columbus Crew have it now with Nagby in the midfield. Yeah, how's everybody feeling about their team tonight? I know that some of you are in here that their team doesn't play until later. Insider, how do you feel about the Red Bulls? Angus, how do you feel about St. Louis tonight? So Wigant just hit, I think that was Arfston in the face, but nothing. Insider, yes, I forgot that you guys have DC, and that is kind of a rivalry. It hasn't really been a rivalry recently, but it hopefully it's a good match. Hopefully the Red Bulls come out with it. I think they will. I mean, as long as all you have to do is shut down Benteke. You shut down Benteke, you win the game. That's all. That's all you have to do against DC United. And I will continue to say that until they show me otherwise. So Schulte has it for Columbus. The Crew had a throw in from a long ball from Inter Miami. Hey, Kevin, what's up? Yes, it is match day for sure. Kevin, you got to tell us, how do you feel about Toronto tonight? Angus, hopefully they're psyched to score goals. Hey, you're gonna St. Louis is gonna have to play their best defense tonight, and their best offense. I really hope that I really want St. Louis to start scoring. I want them to be able to find their goal scoring, abilities, because I really like St. Louis, and their defense has been phenomenal, and I wish that they had the offense to back it too. Well, that could have been a bad turnover. Kevin, we don't have any strikers, but we're winning 5-0. I like that confidence. I like that confidence, man. I'm scared for Atlanta tonight. I know it's against Philadelphia, and they just got rid of Gazdag, so we have a chance. But until they can start scoring with the team that they have, I'm very let down with Atlanta right now this season. Yeah, Bam. This season, Miami has not. They don't create too much goal scoring opportunities yet. It's going to rain straight through the match. Is that for the St. Louis match you're saying, Angus? Or are you talking about this match? So through the first 8 minutes, really nothing going on except for midfield play. I don't think either team has gotten into the final third. Okay, Kevin. Charles, how's our boy Spicer doing? Has he played much this season? I can't remember if he's played that much this season. Old Farsi trying to get in behind, but Ustari comes out, snags it up, no problem. Here, I'm missing. I gotta see what your as an MLS fan. DC versus Red Bulls isn't really a big rival anymore. Yeah, I was gonna say it used to be a huge rivalry. I mean, it it always went back and forth there for a long time. Here comes Messi. Messi lays it off to Allende. Allende crosses it in. Wigant tries to lay it off to Messi. And, Columbus tried to clear it, but Kramaski comes down with it. Wigant goes out wide. Is Alba going to get to it before it goes out? He does. Alba waiting to cross it in. Chips it in. Nagby clears it out. And that was a chance. That was a chance for Miami. Allende should not have crossed it. I think Allende should have tried to score there. He should have taken the shot off of his right foot. Sorry, here we go. Yeah, Whitecaps are good. It is crazy. It's crazy how good the Whitecaps are this season. I like it. I like to hear that, Kevin. I like to hear that. I know that he was injured, and I thought that he has started playing again, but I haven't heard anything. So, but I like to hear that. I like Spicer. Oh, that's awesome. And say, hey, I'm pumped because the weather is getting nice. It was almost 80 degrees here in West Virginia where I'm at today. I love it. The sun wasn't out too much, but I'm okay with it because the it's warmer weather. You can wear shorts and a t-shirt. That's my kind of weather. So we got a foul. I'm surprised that Nagby did not get a yellow here. So Busquets is trying to argue with her that he should have got a yellow. For once, I could see why he argues. I hate the fact though he argues every call. You could poke him and he's gonna fight. But that's a good take. Allende brings it down, but cleared out by the crew, and Arfston has it here at the bottom. Kevin, you had snow this past week. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, Angus, I think that LAFC are down there. Bam for St. Louis versus Vancouver. I do say I think that Vancouver win. They're not going to win 5-1 like they did last week, but they'll win like 2-1 or 1-0. Hey, seven. What am I? I'm just drinking some water, my man. Just drinking some water. MLS ranking is a joke. Oh, I are you talking about their power ranking? I think that it. I think you're right. I think it even snowed here last week. Now that you say that, Insider, I'm pretty sure that we got a little bit of snow last week too. I just don't want. I want to erase the snow from my mind. I'm over the snow. So that's right, Kevin. Where's the Bears? What? Yeah, their power ranking does suck, Angus. I agree. You're right, Kevin. I'm such a manly man that straight vodka. Seven. I don't know what you mean. Where's the Bears? So back to our game. Miami has it at the back line here. Still no shots for either side in the first 12 minutes here. What's up, Dens? How are you? Let's go, crew. Let's go, crew. Yeah, it looks like a good crowd showed up for this match, Kevin. Yep. Seven, I can't be drinking water. What am I supposed to be drinking, man? Foul by Gosdog against Messi. He kind of just tackled Messi. So ball was still rolling here. So really, if this okay, I was gonna say the ball's rolling back there. So really, it should go back. But I'm gonna guess that they give. Yeah, see, that's some BS, man. That's BS. T, Kevin T, come on now. 7, you're saying some wine? Okay. Some alcohol, that's what you're saying is alcohol. See, I don't drink, though. That's the thing. I don't drink. Messi takes the corner short. Kramaski lays it off to Wigant. Well, he was trying to go back to Messi, but good defense by, I think that's Rossi down there, not allowing it to happen. Alba was offside, so we got a goal kick for the Crew. Oh, see, Angus has got himself a beer there. Civil Life Brown Ale. 7, what are you drinking, man? What are you having right now? So Darlington Nagby, first professional match in his hometown there in Cleveland. So that's pretty cool. That's awesome. Hopefully Columbus Crew get the dub tonight for him for playing there in front of his hometown. Didn't you go into that? That's pretty cool. You only drink during TFC games. I mean, that's when I should drink is for the Atlanta games because man, they're not doing good this year either. I mean, I'm sorry, not as bad as Toronto. I hope that Toronto get it together. I think once Toronto gets rid of Insigne, I think things can be better. 7. I'm not sure. I don't know if they are going to plan to replace him or what that'll look like. I think that I think that they're starting. I saw rumors last week. I think that there is potential that they're already talking about a contract extension, or at least like a set in stone for next season. Because right now he has an option. I believe I could be wrong. An option to play next year, and I think that they're trying to redo his contract, so he's going to stay for a couple more years, which I think would be nice. I mean, I would like him to stay around, even though MLS has turned him into a villain. Uh, they've kind of quieted down this season so far. I feel like it's not really the messy show this year, so I would like to see him stick around, but we'll see. Yeah, see, yeah, because I know that 26 he had an option to stay, but I think that they're trying to make it a guarantee. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know what they're going to do after he leaves. Oh, Gazdag has it. Arfston out wide now in the final third. Good move. Arfston clips it in, crosses it. Farsi tried to get on it. Oh, Gazdag. Arfston. Arfston loses it out for a goal kick. That looked pretty good by the Crew. Looked pretty good. Yeah, Kevin, and that's actually really good. The Caps, best team in the West. Miami, one of the best teams in the East, and then Minnesota's a decent team. So whenever you guys play against those lower level teams, like I mean, I think if Insigne and Bernadeschi can start clicking together, really clicking together, I think that Toronto could be something. But again, like you said, that you all need a striker. I feel like that's your big thing, right? Who do you have playing striker? Yeah, you're right, Angus. So it would be a couple more commercials. Next, we'll see him for something else. You can't wait for the bandwagon fans to leave. So we have a foul on the field. We're waiting for the free kick here. Yeah, the bandwagoner fans do kind of. They're, I'm ready for him to be done too. Kevin Kerr. Okay, so Kerr. Oh, they're both injured. So that sucks. I feel like Toronto. That's another thing that has been hurting Toronto. I feel like you all have a lot of injuries too. Arston. Oh, if Arston could have got that to Diego Rossi, he was in behind. Even with 20 goals. Yeah, I think that I think that the stigma around Insigne is really hurting Toronto. We need someone to come in that was like Giovinco for Toronto. Giovinco was so good for Toronto. I loved watching. Like that was the team that I watched before, like the season before Atlanta came in. Before I really started watching, I watched a good bit of Toronto, as much as I could. Not as much as I could, but that's who I watched a good bit of. And then they went on. They did they end up winning the MLS Cup that season? But yeah, Giovinco and Josie Altidore, what a team. Inter Miami fans are delusional. Uh, is Russell going to get there? No, Allen's too fast. That's the thing. You're not going to be able to attack that top of the screen side, which would be Miami's left side. Allen's too fast. You're not going to be able to go over the top to Allen. Rossi, good defense by Bright. Way to bring down Gazdag. Oh, loses it, but Arfston comes up with it and gets it to, I think that's Chambost. Kevin, mysterious injuries. Yeah, like what is that fan base going to look like, Kevin? Unless they come up with someone big. Um, yeah, I wonder how many fans will drop off of Inter Miami after Messi, the post Messi era. Oh, that should have been a foul on Allende, but instead, ref lets it go and it's a throw. Morera is being talked to, though, because of his actions saying that it should have been a free kick to the Crew, which I kind of agree with them. So actually, I think they ended up giving the free kick to Miami, not a throw. I think that was a bad call. Allende stepped on Morera's foot. Way to get the ball back. That's a foul. Yep. Free kick, Crew. And that should be a yellow card for delay game. She's letting some things go. I don't know if I like that or if I don't like that right now. That's right, Kevin. That is right. Yeah. That's not good. I mean, I think that they really got a chance with what? That wasn't a foul? That could seven. That could be a good pickup for Miami for sure. Even after the Suarez era. But how old is Martinez? I can't remember it because I feel like he's close. What he's close to 30 or in his 30s, right? Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Yeah, which I could see them. I think they're going to win some trophies this year. I think that they'll win one or two. I could see them winning the CONCACAF Champions Cup. And then they're also in the League's Cup. Oh, good ball in behind. Here comes Allende. Good defense. Who was all Messi. Good block. Messi with a shot was blocked. Kramaski comes down with it. Bright clips it over to Busquets. That was a good look for Inter Miami. Messi gets bumped. Messi lays it off to Jordi Alba. Alba tries to cross it in. Nagby gets it back out, and here comes the Crew. They're slowing it down a little bit. I would push a little bit. Everybody's walking for Miami. Diego Rossi, and they go back to the back. Man. Angus at 49. Could you imagine? Angus restart. Yeah. Off the ref, so want to have a drop ball. Yeah, insider, I think I agree with you. Like, I'm fine with the casual fan liking Messi because Messi is the best. Like, to me, Messi is the GOAT. Like, the GOAT of my time, like, watching, for sure. Like, I remember watching him, Busquets, Alba, whenever they are Barcelona. Like, he is, like, I like him better than I like Ronaldo. So, like, yes, like, the casual fan going to see him because, like, you get to experience, like, I would love to go see him one time, and, like, I should have probably tried to get tickets to this match and go because it's the closest to me that he's been. And, but yeah, like, whenever people are like, I understand what you're meaning, insider. Seven, see, I don't agree with that. They have a lot of young guys, uh, and they've already sold to a couple of the young guys. I think that they've done a good job balancing age for the most part, because you have Kramaski who's still young, Allende's young, um, Redondo's young, Allen is young. I don't know how old Bright is, but then you do have old Gazdag. Gazdag try to chip Ustari, and it goes up over the crossbar. I can see what you're saying there, Kevin. Like, they just disrespect the other teams. Yeah, like they think that it's just going to be easy. Like, I would like to know what Messi's true opinion and thoughts are on MLS. Like, what he thinks of how competitive or not competitive it is, because I wonder if he thought that he was going to come in here and score like 50 goals a season. You know what I mean? And he didn't. Like, is it tougher than what he thought it was going to be? And again, I know that a lot of people uh coming in from Europe and stuff, they have trouble with the travel. And yes, Miami definitely needs defensive upgrades. Yeah, because that makes me want to look at the age of like the starting lineup, because I know that you have Suarez, Messi, Alba, Busquets are older. Ustari is older, but goalkeeper doesn't really matter. I feel like you can play goalkeeper for a really long time. Like, I don't know how old Wigant is. I know, like I said, I know Allen's young. And who's playing in the back with Allen right now? Luan, and he's 23. Wigant is 25. So, like, they have a lot of players under 25. Bright, 23. Allende's 26. So I thought he was younger than that. And Kramaski's only 20. So I think it's a good mix of young and old. Dens, he thought Atlanta was, wow. Yeah, they thought. You hate to see that. You hate to see that they thought that. And I hated the fact, like, I lost some respect for Alba after they lost to Atlanta. Like, dude, you guys are the best team. Like, you guys are the best team in the league. You should have had no problem beating Atlanta last year. Should have had no problem. And when he came out and said that the league's stupid for how they do stuff, and with the playoffs, and it was confusing and all that. No, someone explained it to you. You knew exactly what was happening. And if someone didn't explain it to you, that's a fail on the whole organization of Inter Miami to not have them understand uh, how the playoffs work in that round. So I did lose respect for Alba on that one. Yes, Alvarez is also young. Wonder why he didn't start. Is he on a red card? Alvarez is actually on the bench. But yeah, you have Alvarez is young. Segovia is young. Frey is young. He is on the bench. Falcone is older. He's 20. He's 27 though. So, I mean, I feel like they have a good balance. Yeah, Dens, it was just BS excuses. You didn't get the job done. You couldn't clutch up. That's pretty much what it is. You got Guzan. That's right. Brad Guzan played the best games ever. Here we go. Arston! Oh, what a save by Ustari. That was a big save by Ustari there. Yes, Denver. Don't ask how. Has ten red cards and there's only been 9 games. I like that, Kevin. Yeah, exactly, Angus. They definitely favor younger guys for sure. Yeah, Red Bull. All right, here we go. Arvston. Oh, cleared out. This is not good. Get back. Suarez. Okay, so yeah, Columbus did a good job getting back there. Didn't let a counter attack happen. All right now for the tides have turned 47%. I guess there's also people saying a draw. So 47% saying a crew, 41% so far saying Miami, and then a draw at 12%. Oh no way! Kramaski with a header to go up 1-0 as we look down. What a goal. What a header by Kramaski there to give Miami the lead. Wow. Was not expecting that at all. Inter Miami go on the break. What a good cross. Who crossed that? I didn't see who crossed it. Wigant. Wow. Goal. Yep. Yeah, have to respect that. Wigant gets to it, and Kramaski, the diving header. Inter Miami 1-0. Insider. The MLS is a good league, but there's something that needs to be done to get American teams into the. I mean that's not going to ever happen because the Champions League is like that. Yeah, we can't. Champions League is UEFA, which is the like European federation. So yeah, there's no way that we could get into the Champions League now. We MLS teams are in the Champions Cup, which is the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Yeah, the only way that we can play teams that are in the Champions League and stuff is the Club World Cup, which is this year, this summer, in America, which we only have 2 teams, unless they do the thing with LAFC and Club America to get that play in because of the Club Leon situation. Wow, Kramaski. That was a good goal by him. I like that. I'll take it. Here's a Yende. Someone's got to give him help. Oh, he nutmegged Rossi to keep possession. So Allen. So I hope that this opens it up. LFC are in shambles. I wanted to look at that. Where are they at in the table in the East? So like both of these teams are the top of the East. Let's go to Major League Soccer matches table. Yeah, LAFC are 7th in the West. Dens, I kind of wish Columbus were too because I would go like if Columbus were if there was games in Columbus, I would go. Oh yeah, Insider for sure. It would have been sold out, completely sold out. Yes, Angus, I agree. I want to know if Miami have something in the works or Seattle. Here's Messi, Suarez. Oh, they try to keep it in. Columbus cleared out. Diego Rossi, Alba with a good defense there, and Miami get it back. But yeah, I know that. So like, FIFA has allowed teams to get some extra slots so they can have players on short-term loans. So I wonder if there's anything in the works for Miami to be able to be competitive in that, if they're going to talk people into come playing during the Club World Cup, and then also Seattle, and then if LAFC get in, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the whole situation with that, so don't quote me on it because I haven't heard anything else how they're going to deal with all that. So we got a foul by Wigant here. Right? That's Wigant, right? That's who I said was starting. He has something else. Yeah, Wigant. Yeah, he had something else on his Insigne loan, please. Yeah, like I said, I know that there was talks about that. So like immediately people were saying like Ronaldo to Miami for that, but I doubt that'll happen. Yeah, Angus, I have heard that they dropped the prices at one point a little bit because people aren't buying them. People aren't buying tickets to it. That's the thing. They're also saying it has come out, I think, out of Kansas City that the World Cup tickets, which is next summer, that the cheapest ticket is going to be like 300 some dollars, and that's for like nosebleeds for one person. Like, why? Why does it have to be so expensive? It just doesn't make any sense. And like they're saying that it's going to be one of the most expensive World Cups ever, and it's like, why is that happening in America? Like, why? Like, I would love to. Like, I really want to go to the World Cup. I want to go to the matches, or at least a couple. But man, if the tickets are going to be $300 just for me, and to sit all the way up top, just I don't know if I can. I don't know if I could do that. See, that's crazy, Kevin. $600 plus. Like, why? Why does it have to be so much? Oh, good interception. Russell Rowe? Rossi? Rossi loses it to Bright. Tries to win it back, and it's a foul. It's going to be a free kick to Inter Miami. Man, what a goal by Kramaski, though. That was a great goal. I'm sorry I keep going back to it, but man, that was a nice flying header. Good cross from William. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's still 450 USD is still a lot. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, well, I'll be sitting here doing watch-alongs all day for that because there's no way that I can afford that. Like I I've tried to save up. I literally have a fund saving up for the World Cup, but I don't know if I'm willing to spend that kind of money. Could use it on something else. So the crew just holding on to it here. Morera out wide to Farsi. He cuts inside, lays it off. Nagby goes into the midfield. Kind of a heavy touch, but he keeps it. Then a bad pass. Oh, Arfston. Is Arfston going to come up with it? Arfston does come up with it. Oh, good poke. Was that Bright? Good poke away by Bright. Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Like, I was just going to make the comment, like, I could probably get season tickets to Atlanta and be able to travel to Atlanta off and on throughout the season and be able to save more money than like going to like one or two World Cup matches. I'm not sure, Insider. Probably because that will be Toluca's home. That's why. If it's in Leagues Cup, that's why. Yeah, it's still. I think it'll always be Red Bull Arena to me. Also, but yeah, that's like Toluca's home. That's why, Insider. Suarez chips it up to Allende. Allende tries to clip it in more. Busquets. Oh, I thought Busquets was going to get that to Allende, but here's Arfston at the bottom of the screen. And we got ourselves a goal kick for the Crew. Yeah, I hate the fact that Leagues Cup there's not games played in Mexico. That I think that's my biggest downside of Leagues Cup, which we will be doing Leagues Cup watch along this year because they did change up some stuff. So Kevin, we will have to hold a a ceremony for that time, and a ceremony and a celebration all in one. That NYCFC will no longer play on baseball fields, and we will no longer have to watch an MLS game on a baseball field. But at the same time, like, they're going to have a nice freaking stadium, is what it sounds like. So pretty much a funeral and a celebration all in one. I'm excited for NYCFC though. I mean, they what was that, a handful of years ago they won MLS Cup, and you win the MLS Cup you celebrate your MLS Cup the next season at a baseball stadium. Like, what? That's crazy, Insider. Rossi tries to get it in, deflected. Oh, oh! Thought Gazdag was going to get on the end of it. Messi to Bright. Bright carrying. Bright still carrying. Oh, Bright. Bright. Look at Bright. You're not going to get around Nagby, bud. Yeah, Kevin. I mean, it's always been terrible. Didn't they though? They did win MLS Cup a few seasons ago, didn't they? Or am I mistaken? Yeah, they won it. Yeah. You got me all confused inside. I know what you're meaning though, because you're a Red Bulls fan. Red Bulls need to get, like, they need to get one. I mean, they were close last year. Oh, Alba trying to hit Messi. Messi gets it. Good defense. Suarez lays it off to Messi. Messi tries to turn, get it on his left foot. Gets it on his left foot, shoots it. Goes wide right, but it was deflected. So it will be a corner kick for Miami, which most likely they will take it short. Yeah, because that was when they had uh, Castellanos. Is that how you pronounce it? Dude, he was good. He was good for NYCFC. What was it, Tata? Who's he playing for now? Because I know that he went. Where did he go? Did he play for Lyon at one point? Maybe. I'm trying to think of where he is at. I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, they didn't take it short. Messi tries to get it to Alba. Alba takes it off the volley, but pretty much kicks it right up in the air. Yes, he played for Girona. Um, but then he moved. He plays somewhere else now, doesn't he? I could be wrong. Lazio. Lazio, that's where he's at. But yeah, he went to Girona and then to Lazio now. So yes, Angus, I forgot that it was against Portland. Remember when Portland was good and like you could not win a game. You couldn't win a game there at Providence Park. It was so hard to win there. And now it's pretty easy. Oh, is Messi going to get to that? This is not good. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Kevin. Not a fan. 10 out of 10, not a fan of Lazio. Yes, because I do remember that. Philadelphia was really good at that time. And they were. I think, like, what, 4 or 5 of the players had the flu or something like that? Or COVID. That was the year after COVID. So, yeah. Yeah, you're right, Insider. They really have, unfortunately. Oh, Russell Rowe? Skies it. Russell Rowe. Come on, man. There we go. That feels. My chair was a little too high. Portland used to be fun to watch, too, I will say. So we got 1 minute of stoppage time here in the first half. I would like to see. I really hope that Columbus comes out in the second half and right away scores to make it a game. Yeah, you're right, Angus. Seattle, yeah. Messi! Oh my gosh. Sorry, I probably just busted some eardrums. Messi with a curl and it almost curled in, but just missed wide left. But yeah, Angus, it was like there for a long time. Portland or Seattle out of the West. Like they dominated, it felt like, for a long time. And then you could throw LAFC's name in the mix there for a while that they were always doing really well. Farsi crosses it out for a corner. Are they going to allow it? She is allowing the corner kick. So this is going to be the last play of the first half here. All right, let's see. It'd be awesome if Columbus scores off of this. And it goes out, and that is the end of the first half. They are. Insider, they really are. They are the best team right now. I would say, like, they are playing some good soccer. Very, like, consistent. They're being very consistent also. Yeah, because right now, Vancouver have 19 points with only 8 matches played. Right now, Austin's in second, but they played earlier today. So there's that. Um, and then you have Minnesota, who, like, it's crazy to see that neither one of the LA teams or Seattle, and you could Portland are fifth right now, but in the top four, none of those teams that usually are in the top four in the West. The West is wide open right now. And Vancouver 19 points. They're 4 points clear of pretty much second place. I mean, depending on what their result is tonight, it's 3 points. So 100% Angus. 100%. Yeah, I can't wait. I really hope that Vancouver continue to do well. I really do. I hope that, I always like seeing a team that we haven't really seen do really well, and like that's what I like to see. It's Vancouver, Austin, Minnesota, San Diego is the top four. Then Portland, Colorado, LAFC, Dallas, San Jose, and Real Salt Lake round out the top 10 in the West. Kevin, that's a good question, man. That's a good question. I don't know. Well, one thing, and like this shouldn't be an issue now because we are what this is match day 9, but Lotte Loth and Almiron really they didn't get a full um they didn't get a full off season with the team because they came in like right before the season started. We have a lot of new like faces in the starting lineup. Plus, we had the injuries to Almador and Brooks Lennon, but that's a lot of excuses because Lennon and Almador, like yeah, they were in and out because of injury, but like Almiron, Lotte Loth, Ranchuk, Saba, I'll even throw Silva in there. Like those guys up top, like we got to be scoring goals, and I just don't know if they're just not clicking. They're not on the same page, and I think once they if and once they start clicking and working together, because they're a lot of them are very attack minded, and if you do watch Atlanta, a lot of them are in the same spot. So like two players are in the exact same spot instead of like playing off of each other. And I think once that stuff starts clicking, Atlanta will be tough. I think, but also I think that we need some. Our defense is not that great in my opinion. I don't think. I don't feel like Gregerson's been that great for us, even though I think he had a pretty good game last game. I'm not too happy with Williams has not played great either. And to be honest, I'm also not too happy with Sleesh. I feel like he could be better for Atlanta there in the midfield in the defensive area. I think Moyumba could be a little bit better, and maybe that's just because I feel like Moyumba can be on the ball more and help out in an offensive role. But I think that once Atlanta starts clicking with that top four, I think that Atlanta will be very dangerous. But will that time come? I'm not sure. And I mean, tonight would be a great night to change that and like go into Philadelphia and score like four. That it would be lovely. Hey, what's up, Sky? How are you? It needs a shot of adrenaline. Yeah, for sure. Stubborn for sure. And then like here right now for the East, like let's look at the East. We talked about the West. The East is not but outside of Inter Miami and Columbus. I feel like the East it's been pretty quiet. There's no one dominant team. A lot of teams are up and down, except for these two teams that are unbeaten. But they have a good bit of draws, if I remember correctly. Um, I'm pretty sure Inter Miami are coming off 2 draws in a row. Yeah, that's the only thing, Kevin. I think that that's also a thing that is also a thing that I think the manager is struggling with, trying to get all of our talent on the field at the same time and have them work well together. Because Sleece should be on the left, or I think Saba should be on the left, if that's what you're meaning by that. Because Saba's our attacker. The Sleece plays CDM. Yes, Red Bull. I agree. I think the East is more balanced. And like a couple years ago, I said that the East was better than the West. Oh, I like that, Scott. But yeah, but back to your stuff there, Kevin. Yeah, like you have Miggy and Moranchuk that both play, can play centrally, but also Miggy can play out wide to the right. But then we have other people that can play out there. and all that. And like what's nice is we do have a striker. Like we need to use Latte Loth and more in a better way. I feel like he hasn't had as many touches as maybe he should, and I don't know. I really struggle with it because it's just hard to, because then also we have a lot of attacking, and I think that might be the issue. Like I know that you never say that, like having the attack being an issue, but like also because Brooks Lennon gets forward, Amador gets forward, like that. Those are your two wing backs. Like having that many guys push forward and like getting into the final third and into the box just crowds it. So like we just need to spread out a little bit, I feel like. But I think once they start clicking, Atlanta could be one of the best teams in the East. Just my opinion, and I mean I'll still stand by. I think that they could potentially be. I said that they'd be second. I think that was what my prediction was. Potentially, maybe. I mean, it would take a lot for them to get back up there because they are only sitting with 9 points right now, and this is an awful season, start to the season. But I think that they can make a run even in the playoffs. Hey, Scott, I'm all for that. People should support, their local USL teams. I like it. I like that they're doing that, and I want USL to continue to grow too. Speaking of USL, I plan on going to the Pittsburgh Riverhounds versus NYCFC there in Pittsburgh for the US Open Cup. That is on May 7th or something like that. It's in May, early May. And I plan on going to that game because the last time I went to a US Open Cup in Pittsburgh, the Riverhounds won and they beat Columbus Crew. So I'm excited for that. I like the U.S. Open Cup. I wish that I should have watched more games this year of the earlier rounds, and I did not. But what's everyone's thoughts on the first half of this match? It was kind of slow there for a little bit, and then Miami scored that wild goal. I mean, I guess it wasn't too wild, but it was a wild goal. Let's look at the stats real quick too. So 53% of the possession to Columbus. Columbus, though, have a 1.04 expected goals in this one, where Miami was only a 0.64. Even though Miami have had 6 shots, only 1 on target, the Crew have had 4 shots with only 1 on target, but they've had 2 big chances. I think that fairly even, and I stubborn. You're saying very boring. I thought so too. Other than the one goal, a lot of midfield play, because I brought it up at like the 12th, 15th, 20th minute, something like that. Like very boring. We didn't even have a shot yet, and like we still only have 2 shots on target. It's not been a very exciting game. Me too, Sky. I just like seeing which lower league teams make it out. I watched I think it was last night or maybe the night before last. I can't remember. I watched the Detroit City match where they won. Oh, that's pretty cool, Insider. Oh no, Pacific lost today, just now to the HFX Wanderers. No, I see where you're coming from, Stubborn. Also, Angus, I'm excited for that. For St. Louis playing Union Omaha. I hope it's a good game. I would love to see. There is a WVU alumni that plays for the Union. Not yeah, Union Omaha. Yeah, Halifax Wanderers. Yeah, they lost today. Yes, Detroit Westchester. I watched that match, and Detroit looked pretty good. I watched them because my old the guy that I coached with for the local high school. He is a Detroit fan. He's from that area, and also he owns a share of them. And so I wanted to watch a little bit of it. Yeah, Sky, that's the coolest thing about the U.S. Open Cup. These teams making it far that shouldn't, and all that. I was really bummed that Appalachian FC lost their first match. We watched that match, I believe, on the well, yeah, it was their first match, but it also sucked. It was their first match of their competitive season, so like that kind of sucks. Your first match is an open cup match. It's a pretty good, a cool skyline shot of Cleveland there, outside of Cleveland Stadium there. So we should be getting ready to kick off the second half here in a minute after this commercial break. That's it. And speaking of the Riverhounds, they are currently losing at halftime against Loudoun United, 1-0. If anybody was interested in that information. Insider, I think you should. If it's not far away from you, I think you should. I think it'd be cool. It's their home opener. Yeah, I think you should. If it's not too far. I should. I feel like I should probably go to more Columbus Crew matches because it's not that far of a drive. I feel like everyone else is saying that they drive like 3-4 hours. I'm over here like I don't want to drive 3.5 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, or whatever it is. I hope we start to see goals in the second half. That's what I want. I would love to see that. If you haven't yet, please give the video a thumbs up before the second half starts. I would greatly appreciate it. There you go, Sky. I like that. 2 different USL games and MLS. I like that. Oh yeah, I think Insider. I think you should. I think you should do it. Oh, here's Angus's favorite Lowe's commercial. I know that Angus loves this commercial the best. Yeah, definitely, Insider. I think you should go. What does everybody else think? I think everyone would probably agree with me. You got to go, right? Support your local team there. All right, so 60% of you are saying that Miami are going to win this, which as of right now, that's what's going to happen. Hey, I'm with you, Sky. I'm with you. I like that. Cincinnati is further away than Columbus. It is. Let me see here. I think it's like 4.5 hours, something like that. Let me. Actually, Cincinnati is 5 hours away from me. Yeah, Columbus is 3.5, almost 4 hours. So, and actually, DC is actually the closest team to me. DC United. They're only about 3 hours and 20 minutes away. So really, DC United should be the team. Like if we cheered for the team that was closest to us, I would unfortunately, sorry DC fans, that's who I would have to cheer for. But here we go, getting ready to kick off the second half. Shaburko is in. How you doing? I don't know if you guys could hear that. Someone was honking their horn. We're underway for the second half. Columbus going left to right, Miami going right to left, and Columbus started with the ball. Morera now has it. I'm pretty sure that was a switch, right? Because I think Shaburko's in. I think that we had a substitution there at halftime. Oh, Sky, you don't want to support Berhalter? I thought that he was your favorite manager. Oh, here we go. Russell Rowe gets taken down. They didn't call that, though. Diego Rossi takes a shot. Good save by Ustari. But that was definitely a foul. That should have been a free kick and a promising spot for Columbus. Bright comes in. Yeah, like took out his right foot. It was a bad no call there, in my opinion. Ustari out to Allen. Good pressure by Columbus. Are they going to win it? Kramaski's doing a good job hold up play. Holding the defender off. He's done that multiple times in this match. And Arvston trips up again, so it's a free kick for Miami here. So Busquets to take it. He goes wide to Alba. Kramaski tries to get it out. Weird camera angle. Can we please not do that? Gotcha, insider. So born close to Toronto, but yeah, like where you live, like that. I was just going based off of where I live now. Even growing up, it still would have been DC because I grew up like 45 minutes from where I'm at now. Oh, Gigant with the ball over the top to Allende, but cleared out by Columbus. So corner kick for Inter Miami. This is their fourth corner kick of the match. Oh no, Angus, you'd have Sporting Kansas City. I don't like that. I don't know what's worse. What would we think is worse? Sporting Kansas City or DC United? Look at this kid in the background. He's holding his hot chocolate with his phone, with his Argentina Messi jersey on. So I think that's out for another corner for another corner for Miami here. Sporting Kansas City, I'll never forgive them. I knew that you would say they were worse, Angus, just because of the rivalry here. Well, Messi lays it off to Busquets. Busquets tries to cross it in, out for a goal kick. Oh, okay, insider. Okay. So your parents were in Buffalo, then you grew up in Harrison. That's pretty cool. I have a coworker that either her or her husband are from the Buffalo area. Oh, insider, that's pretty crazy. So they lived in Harrison, and you just you was born visiting family. That's pretty wild. It's a pretty cool story. Thanks for sharing that. Messi. Bright back to Messi. Messi lets it go though. Mishandled it there. And Columbus turned it right back over. Alba to Bright. Suarez to Busquets. Out wide to Gant. So just some midfield play here. Ustari. I'd like to see some more, like Russell Rowe has not been involved in this game at all. I think he's had, one shot and he skied it. Like, he has not been involved at all for Columbus. So I'd like to see that happen. Also, I mean, other than Messi's one shot, that's the same thing with him. He hasn't really been all that involved, but he doesn't have to be. All it takes is him to have one good, run. That's pretty cool too, Insider. They were Metro Stars season ticket holders. That's pretty cool. Well, here we go. Arfston lays it off. That's a good ball in. Diego Rossi. Oh, good clear out by, I think that was Alba. Kramaski now has it. Tries to beat Farsi off the run. But goes out. Farsi with the throw in for the Crew. Is Gosdog still in the field? Oh, yeah, he's there. Okay. I was going to say, we have not seen... Oh, Farsi, what are you doing, man? That was terrible. Oh, they're talking about the FIFA Club World Cup. Starts in June. Allen clears it out. Columbus get it here. It's a pretty good ball. Russell Rowe keeps hold of it. Nagby. It's a good turn. Farsi out wide here. Moreira overlapping. Gives it to Moreira. Moreira with a heavy touch out for a goal kick for Miami. So again, nothing too exciting in these first, 10-ish minutes of this second half. Do we know how old Ustari is? He's kind of up there, isn't he? He's in his 40s, I believe, right? 38, so he's close to 40. I apologize, Ustari. I made you older than what you really are. So I apologize for that. Suarez over to Messi. Uh-oh, here we go. Messi carrying in the midfield. Lays it off to Allende. Allende crosses it in, but deflected out by the Crew. So another corner kick for Miami, which this will be their 6th. Do we think they're going to take it short? No, Sky, you would not. No one would have guessed that. The average age of Miami is AARP. That's funny. I mean, people are saying that, but really they only have 5, well, I guess 5 out of 11. That's because they have a lot of guys under the age of 26. Outside of everybody on the starting lineup is under the age of 26 except for the Barca 4. The Barca 4 and Ustari. The rest of them are under the age of 26. But Kramaski's the only one. He's 20. He's the youngest on the field. He just fouled, so it's a free kick for Columbus. Stubborn. I like that. Schulte. Miami's putting a little pressure on here. Angus. Arfson tries to go downfield. Russell Rowe gets pushed in the back. How is that not a foul? Okay, I was going to say, come on. You're calling all the fouls the other way. Call the fouls this way, but she did. So, free kick to the Crew. Nagby. Moreira. Farsi out wide. Oh, that's a good ball to Moreira. Someone cut. Why is no one cutting? Really, Gazdag should have cut to the goal. But at the same time, Gazdag is still trying to find, he's going to try to find his place on the team right now. Here's Gazdag. Oh, Gazdag lays it off. Another. Oh, that's a pin. That's a pin. He's going through for the ball. Am I the only one that don't believe that or believes that? That should have been a pin, right? Like the ball, it was a 1-2 touch back to him, and he gets taken out? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, Stubborn. Yeah, I think it's his first, or did he start last week? But yeah, he's still trying to find his place in the team. So, like, I understand, like, the run. Oh, see, that's a foul again. No. Busquets, come on, bud. Sky. Yeah, I'm sorry, but this 1-2 touch, that's a foul. That is a foul. Yeah, that's a pin. That was a pin. That's a penalty. In my opinion, that is a clear penalty. He is making a play on the ball. He is doing a 1-2 touch. And Luan takes him out. Man, that sucks for Columbus. I think that should have been a penalty. But this is a promising spot for the Crew. I don't think they are, Stubborn. I don't think they're looking at it. I would be furious if I was Nancy right now. I would be getting a yellow card if I was on the sideline for that, because that was that's a penalty. So what's happening here? Oh, she's telling people. I don't think they're not looking at it. They're taking the free kick. Come on, Diego. Goes right into the. They should have just let that play. Why did I know that it hit her? Oh, that could be a handball on Kremaski with it, because that is not putting it up here like this is not a I think and they're she's giving the ball to Inter Miami. Why is she giving Miami the ball here? What is happening? What is happening? The Crew were the one that took the free kick. It bounces off the wall, and Columbus was there, and it hit her. But Miami get the ball. I am so confused right now. Russell Rowe cleared out by Miami. Man, this is. Wonder what Twitter's saying about that, because I think that was first as a penalty. But wow, this is pretty bad. Give it to him. Good ball. Russell Rowe takes a shot. Oh, Rossi, you got to keep that down, man. You got to keep it down. Stubborn Columbus are home. Columbus is couple out, like an hour or an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Cleveland. They're both in Ohio, so sorry, I can't remember if you knew that or not, Stubborn. But yes, this is a Crew home game. Rossi had a perfect shot there. Rossi should have put that in the back of the net. That was very dangerous by Columbus there, crossing it into their the path of their goal. Nagby out wide. Yeah, exactly. But are they really not when it comes to the reffing? Here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, Columbus. Arston lays off to Rossi. Dio Rossi, take the shot. Arston. Oh my gosh. Farsi. Morera. Oh, Morera, you should have. Oh, Farsi loses it. Kramaski. And here comes Miami. Suarez, guarded by Nagby. Good defense by Nagby. And Columbus get it back. Yeah, Sky. Yeah, Stubborn. I get where you're coming from now. It took me a second. I'm still stunned with how those couple runs of play were with that free kick and then the no penalty and then really I don't know if it did hit Kramaski's arm or not, but really that could have been because that's not a natural position. Throwing a hand up in like the face area is not a natural position, in my opinion. But that's why I'm watching it and I'm not the ref, right? Here's Messi. Out to Allende. Allende tries to go into Suarez, but cleared out. But Allende loses it. Good defense by Arston there. Yeah, Rossi should have put that one in the back of the net. The volley, he shouldn't have skied that one. And then also he should have tried to poke it with his left foot there in the box, but yeah, Columbus has had opportunity. Gazdag with a heavy touch there. Miami are definitely sitting back. Like whenever it comes to defense, they are really sitting back. Very making a cluster there whenever they get in Columbus go to get in the box. I mean, they end up having 9 out, 10, not 10, like 8 guys in the box. Yeah, like there would have been 7 guys in the box there just now. Hey, no problem, Gracie. I'm doing good. They have Stubborn. They have. Or yes, Diego has. He has been pretty clutch this year for them. I think he should have scored in this one. So in this one, but Nagby could have. It's out for a throw for Columbus. Columbus are knocking on the door here. I think it's only a matter of time until we see Columbus score. Oh, get there, Farsi. Get there. Okay. Is that Segovia warming up for, or supposedly coming in for Miami? Is that who's there at midfield? Oh, he should have tried to hit Russell Rowe in the. I think. Oh, here we go. Arvston in the box. Russell Rowe turns. Oh, good save by Ustari. Ustari's come up pretty good. Oh, okay, Gracie, there you go. Yeah, I'm interested, and I can't wait to see who actually wins that. Allen was all over Russell Rowe. Diego Rossi tried to come in and do it, but it went off of Alba's leg and Ustari comes up with it. So yeah, Columbus are knocking. They're knocking on the door, and I think that we will probably see a goal by them. But Ustari is down, holding his left calf. Which could mean, if he, depending on where he's holding it, it could be an Achilles thing. Hopefully it's not, because a torn Achilles is awful. They were just showing us the 1-2 again, but then cut off right before it happened. The 1-2 penalty that should have been called, but wasn't. So I don't understand. So Miami's coach is mad about something. Ustari is up, which I'm glad. I'm glad that it wasn't anything serious. So it must have just been a cramp, I'm guessing. So throw for Columbus, and he just throws it back to Ustari. Oh, gotcha, Gracie. I like that. I like that. Messi out wide. Messi here. He goes out wide to Kramaski here at the bottom of the screen. Is he going to get to it? No. Out for a goal kick for the Crew. I like that, Sky. So Segovia is coming on for Suarez. So Suarez is coming out here in the 67th, 68th minute. Yeah, Gracie, that would be pretty cool. And yeah, if you could get someone to do it in Football Manager. All right, Moreira for Columbus. I think that they put Segovia in to wow, it's a throw for Miami. This is kind of a smart move by Miami to put Segovia in, because Segovia can get up and down the field more than Suarez, and they're really dropping off on defense and just leaving Messi up. So, I mean, they're almost playing like a, once they go defensive, they're pretty much playing a park the bus kind of defense. Now they do spread out whenever they have possession, and they're kind of trying to keep possession. Richmond with a goal already. I exited out of the Riverhounds. I wonder if the Riverhounds tied up or if they're still losing. So I got to throw for Miami. They're talking about calendar now, I would say. I can't hear it, so. Allen. Allen, that was a heavy touch. I think Diego Rossi could have got to that if he would have tried. It's a good ball. Busquets. Segovia. Alba. Kramaski out wide. Farsi guarding here. Alba. Clips it in. Cleared out by Columbus. Oh, Alba in behind. Oh, and he whiffs. He whiffs and it goes out. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. This is a pretty good shot. Look, there. I wonder what the final count of attendance is. It's a lot of people. I like that. All right, Columbus, come on. Let's make this a game, Columbus. Let's get a goal here. You're right, Angus. It could be. Farsi. Herrera. Yeah, I would say it's close to that 60K mark. Good 1-2. Farsi and Gazdag out for a throw for Columbus. But they're not pushing forward. Farsi. Give it to Gazdag. Oh my goodness, you should have gave it to Gazdag out wide. Oh, did they really, Angus? See, I don't have it the way I have it set up. I can't hear it on my TV right now. It's not really on a TV. It's on a computer monitor because I'm not sitting at the watching it at the TV. I should have switched over at halftime. Terrible turnover by Columbus there. But they get it right back. Arfston, they reset again with their back line. I don't feel like Columbus are being very aggressive. I understand that there's still 20-ish minutes left. Herrera gets tripped up by Segovia. So free kick for the Crew. I could probably look on I feel like Twitter, they probably tweeted it out. What the attendance are. Maybe not. I don't see it. Oh, Pittsburgh tied it up. Let's go. 60,614 is the supposedly the official number there in Cleveland for this match. Just in case if anybody wanted to know, that is what Columbus Crew just tweeted out a little bit ago. Morera driving in, loses it. Rossi comes up with it. Farsi out wide, crosses it in, but absolutely no one's in the box other than Russell Rowe, who wasn't even close to it. Hey, no problem, Scott. Thanks for stopping in as always. Hopefully Minnesota play well tonight, and hopefully you have a great time with your family, man. Oh, good move. You got to give it up. That should be a foul, but of course not. Whenever you push a player over that has the ball, that is a foul. Oh, Gazdag with a header, but it goes over the crossbar for a goal kick. I don't know. I feel like the foul calling and stuff has been very inconsistent in this one. Let's see what the foul count is right now. It's even. I don't understand how it's even. It's 10-9. I feel like it's way worse than that. Maybe I'm just not seeing it the other way. Well, it's because they're not calling fouls. That's why it's so close. Now that I think about it. Yeah, you're right, stubborn. Yeah, you're right, Gracie. I mean, but yeah, it's been pretty bad because that I still think that one should have been a penalty, and then there should have been other couple fouls that should have been called that were not. But yeah, you're stubborn. You're also right. There's been a couple of times that Columbus have had chances and they just could not finish there in the final third. So Shambost is, I don't know, coming out. Is this a substitution or? I'm not sure. He's limping pretty good. So yeah, we have a switch here. So Jackson's coming in for Columbus. Maybe this will give them a little bit of life because they need it, I feel like. They were knocking on the door a good bit. Then it's kind of slowed down here in the last like 5-ish minutes. They need something. They need something. So Miami looks like they're making 3 changes here. Picault is coming in. Alvarez is coming in. Falcone is coming in for Miami. This is a good sign for Columbus with Alvarez coming in. Alvarez comes in for Wigant. Falcone comes in for Bright. And Picault, I don't know who he's coming in for. I don't think they've put up on the screen yet. Allende. So I feel like Miami is really going to drop off now. Alba into the middle. Gazdag with the interception. But I guess there was a foul down here at the bottom of the screen. Free kick to Miami. Alvarez, you just came in the game. Don't be talking, bud. Get away. Alvarez is asking for a card. Messi's been quiet this game. I'm surprised we haven't seen any more from him. Is that Kramaski? Tries to give it to Scovia. That's a foul. Scovia. Has she handed out any cards yet? I don't think we've had one yellow card. Yeah, we haven't had any cards yet. I mean, I guess it's a good thing so it doesn't slow the game down, but Jackson. Oh, good move. Lays it off. Nagby. All right, switch field. There you go. Give it to Gazdag. Gazdag here against Falcone. Gazdag turns. Lays it off. Jackson in the midfield. He switches field to Farsi. Nagby. Give it back to Farsi. Morera, turn and go. 2 guys down here could have made a run, and they could have gotten in behind, I feel like. I mean, I guess maybe not, because Allen is still over there. Allen's fast. Arvston, good first touch, Arvston. Take the shot. Arvston with a shot. Goes straight to Ustari. He was being held up pretty good there. So that's a third shot on target for Columbus. And that's the thing. Miami still have only had 1 shot on target, and they still have only had 6 shots, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was at halftime, right? That's what they had at halftime when we were talking about it. Gazdag lost it. out for a throw for Miami. So they're showing the net cam. Can't really see it because of the rain. Ustari now has it for Miami back there. Allen gives it back to Ustari. So this has not been an exciting match. It's been pretty boring. I would love the last 10 minutes to be a show out. Be wonderful. Morera gets fouled, but no. Okay, thank you. Finally. Yeah, Crew 3-1 on shots on target, which Columbus have had their opportunities. They've had their opportunities. They just did not capitalize. Oh, we get our first yellow card of the match here. And it goes to, was it Jordi Alba? No, Falcone. Yeah, Stubborn, not even remote. Like, the goal, that was the most entertaining thing. Like, I understand goals are usually the most entertaining, but, like, that was it. Like, nothing else. Like, no good run of play. Like, nothing stands out in this game other than the goal. Like, it was a great header by Kremaski, a flying header. Throw for Columbus. Like, we've seen maybe a couple good shots, but again, not. Oh, Farsi was trying to go to Gazdag and the ball just carried. Oh no, Gracie. So Jackson putting some pressure on the back line. Oh, he gets to Allen, but Allen recovers, gets it back to Ustari. So that was good by Jackson. Oh, turnover in the midfield. That should be. I don't know. I don't know if that was a foul or not, but Alvilez, and I don't know who that was for the Crew. It might have been Nagby. There we go. Jackson. Come on. You got to push it forward. Push it forward now. They're not completely set. You've slowed down too much. That should be a run. Okay. It's a good cross, but no one's there for Columbus. It was not a good cross, by the way. That was a bad cross. It went all the way through. Columbus are knocking on the door again. Just bad touches in the final third. Gazdag lays it off to Morera. Now cross it in. Blocked, but Farsi gets on the end of it. Russell Rowe blocked out. So that should be a corner. That should be a corner for the Crew. Alvilez with last ditch defending here. Farsi. Oh, no, not Alvilez. I'm sorry. That was not Alvilez. Luan was the one that with the last ditch defending. Columbus take it short. Morera sends it in. No one's there. Cleared out. Nagby has it. Goes all the way back to Schulte. I mean, Miami has played their defense. They're playing good defense. I can't say anything bad about their defense in this match. I mean, they're bending and not breaking. That's all you can really ask for, right? Oh, that's a good Gazdag to Jackson, and Jackson missed it. That was a great ball by Gazdag. Gazdag got it right to Jackson, and Jackson just missed hit it. Farsi. Now Morera gives it to Gazdag. Gazdag goes out wide to Arfston. Arfston against Picoult. Cuts in, lifts it up. Jackson tries to get ahead on it, but no No good. Segovia just clears it out. Messi comes up with it, and here comes Miami on the break. Alba out wide to Colt. Arfston to guard. I believe that's Arfston. He lays it off to Alba with Rossi defending. And they go all the way back to Allen. Now with Falcone. I would love to see the Crew tie this up at the last second. Alba. Colt. I think he was offside, yeah. And they call it. Farsi at the top of the screen. Takes on two Miami defenders, gets the throw. Thanks, Gracie. I appreciate that. I really do. Thanks for the super chat there. I like that just because. I'm all for that. Always. Thank you. That'll go to the fund for the winner of the Nerdy Soccer Table. So I got another yellow card for Miami. But yeah, if you haven't joined the Nerdy Soccer Table, which I think everybody that's probably watching at this point in time are a part of the Nerdy Soccer Table, make sure you join in on that. Make your predictions. Speaking of which, I probably need to shut those predictions down now because, oh no, it's not. Oh yeah, I think this game was a part of it, right? No, it was not. So actually, there is still more time for people. So if you haven't yet, that link might be in the description. Maybe not. If not, go to the other one. Go to the prediction video for today's matches. Join that. Pick those three who you think is going to win and climb the table. I think it's fun. I think that no, Grace, if you go into the link for in the prediction videos, you should still be good because none of the games have started yet that are on there. So I try to keep them up until the start time. Oh, Segovia is going to get to it, but he's offside. So yeah, and I don't think that I put it in the description of this video, so I do apologize for that. I should have. I'm winning 15-0 right now in MLS Fantasy against Fireflies SC. All right, we have less than 2 minutes before stoppage time here. See if Columbus Crew can get a point out of this match now. That's a good ball in. Oh, Jackson tries to take a shot, but it was deflected. It should be a corner kick, but no. It somehow is not a corner kick. Let's see this. You're telling me he gets this shot off and it didn't. It didn't. It didn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Gracie, that's you. I was wondering if that was you. He nutmegged the defender, so it is a goal kick. Farsi in the midfield to Rossi. Good deflection by Alba. Falcone goes up top. He was trying to get to the Segovia, but Nagby intercepts it. You distracted yourself with your imaginary tournament. Sperka go out wide. That could have been a good ball in, but it was deflected. Farsi chips it up. Russell Rowe. Falcone clears it out. We're playing. It's just being headed back and forth. Way to get it back from Messi here. We are in the 90th minute. Let's see how much stoppage time we get. What are you doing? Oh, calls the foul, and it's going to be a free kick for the Crew. Busquets is down. It did look like a pretty hard knock there. I don't know how much stoppage time we're getting. Oh, Nancy's coming up with something. Let's see if the Nancy mind gets him a point here. I was wondering, Gracie, what the point was of that. So 5 minutes of added time here. Herrera came on for the Crew. I don't know. Did Busquets get back up? Is he still in? Because he was acting like he was in a lot of pain there. Oh, yeah, he's up. He's fine. Diego Rossi chips it. How is that not a foul on Allen? Right in the box. Are you kidding me? That has to be checked, right? That's going to be checked, right? Zawadzki got hit by Allen. Oh, dude, Allen punched him right in the wiener. Got him right. Wow. I mean, I understand why it's not a foul, but man, got him. That sucks. Come on, Columbus. Rossi. Good ball in. Gazdag! Oh! Gazdag just missed left of the post. It was near post by Rossi. Gazdag gets a foot on it, but just misses. Maybe that's what it was, Gracie. So Story kicks it deep. Looks like Columbus is going to come up with it. Schulte has it. Segovia is now putting pressure on that back line. Farsi. Jackson. Herrera. Back to Farsi. Hitting that 93rd minute. Well, we are in the 93rd. That should be a foul by Alvarez. They take it quickly. It was a foul. Jackson. Herrera out wide. Herrera crosses it in. Gazdag! Oh, Gazdag! Oh, Gazdag only needed to get a toe on it. All he needed was a toe. Great setup by Herrera. Good early ball. Gazdag, he did get a toe on it, but the wrong toe. That is twice now. That's twice now Columbus players have went with their right foot and should have went with their left. Gazdag should have went with his left foot on that one, just like Jackson. Jackson should have got with his left foot when Gazdag got him that ball earlier in the match. But man, that was a perfect opportunity for Gazdag to score. Herrera. Down to a minute left. Farsi cuts inside. Tries to get it to Rossi. Cleared out. Allen. And it's going to be a throw for Miami. And they're going to waste time. Yeah, Gazdag, that was definitely a big missed chance for Columbus. That's one that you have to finish. I feel like you have to finish. Really, the one that should have been finished was the Gazdag pass to Jackson. That should have been a finish, and it was just very misplayed by Jackson. Miami's finishing this game out. Messi gets it back to Schulte. Got to go quick. Schulte, you got 15 seconds left. So you got to push forward to get one more chance. That's a good ball in. Jackson, too heavy of a touch. Jackson goes out wide. Arfston. Arston? Russell Rowe? Arston? Oh my goodness, come on, guys. Takes the shot, deflected, and that's game. Wow. Wow, what an ending there. Got a little crazy. We had multiple chances for Columbus. Multiple chances for Columbus to tie this game up. Really could have even won. Really could have even won. Stubborn, brace yourself. Yeah, big chances missed. Yeah, it was that's crazy. That is a crazy stat, Stubborn. Yes, I see that. Like 6 big chances missed. Like the really Columbus gave this one away, really. I mean, 6 big chances missed. And Miami, like, that's the thing. Miami scored and then just set back. I mean, I feel like this whole second half, Miami pretty much, anytime Miami didn't have possession, they had at least 7 to 8 guys behind the ball, pretty much playing a park the bus kind of defense. And maybe that's what they're going for this year. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just what they're doing this year. And that's why we're not seeing them score a whole bunch. And, I mean, that was a good game plan by them against a team like Columbus, because Columbus can. But I agree, Stubborn. You can't do that in a match. You have 6 big chances. You have to put one of those in the back of the net. There you go, Gracie. Yeah, put a scrub keeper in for that. For that performance. Yeah, you got 8 points by Ustari. But thank you all so much. Oh no, Angus, you about threw it out. Oh no. Don't do that. You just got it, man. But hey, that we're gonna call it there. Hey, thank you all so much for hanging out. I always like doing the watch alongs. Sorry we not been doing the nerdy soccer show, or I don't think I did a watch along last weekend. It's been kind of hectic right now, but I'm glad we did this one, and I hope you all have a great weekend, and we will see you for the next one. Atlanta's kind of on the break. Yeah, Almada gets it. Puts it over. Caleb Wiley, go! Let's go! Crossfield to Wiley to Yakimakis. Yakimakis, go! There it is. All